Good morning, guys. How we doing? Today I'm coming to you with a Christmas card, and I am going to use the cartridge Christmas cheer. For those of you that has it, you guys are lucky. This is a retired cartridge, so they tend to like upscale the price when they're retired, and sometimes these cartridges go for $150. Me personally, I would not. I wouldn't have it in my collection if I had to pay $150 for just 50 cuts of something that I know I could get somewhere else. Okay, and then the paper pad that I'm using is American Craft Merry Mint, and you could get this. They probably have it right now in your Tuesday morning, and this is a 6x6 pad, and I got it for $2.99, and it got some really cool colors, and the pattern that I'm using is not in here, but it's right here, this gray one with white little dots. And then I end up using this paper pad right here, and I got this in Target for $2.25. And I end up using this red cardstock right here. Okay, so with that being said, let's get started. I had such an awesome, amazing day with my cousin yesterday, and I had so much fun. But when you're having fun with somebody, time flies so quick. I mean, so quick. And I kind of hated that 8 hours went by. Phew! And we were sitting talking, we were crafting, we were doing this, we were doing that. But I never got to put my card together. I cut it out and laid it out and glued it on, but I never put it on a card base. So that's what I'm going to do to you today. Okay? So I have this 6 and a 1/8 by 12, and I'm going to score this at 6 inches. So I hope you guys had an awesome Saturday. I was so busy crafting with my cousin and having so much fun. I just was busy having fun. And when you guys have fun, you don't want nothing else to interfere. Which, my husband called me a couple of times. Are you coming home? My cousin lives an hour away from me. So, out of the 8 hours I was there, if you take 2 hours away, I was actually only there 6 hours because it took me an hour to go up there and an hour to get back home. But here goes my card base. Okay, so let's start decorating the inside. Now, for the inside, I have this red cardstock. Then I have this rice paper cardstock. Now, guys, this paper, I don't know if you can see it. It's from the paper company. And it's called rice paper. And this is so light. You can actually kind of see through it a little bit. And oh my God, it's so gorgeous. So I end up using that. And I already stamped my image. And I end up using the new Scrappy Mom stamp set called Merry and Bright, and it says, "May your holidays sparkle and shine." And that was like perfect sentiment for what I was making today. Okay, so let's glue this together. I'm getting cursed again with my tape runner. And it don't happen all the time, but it always happens when I want to do a card on camera. Okay, so now I'm just gonna glue this to my card base, my layer, and I just want a little bit of the border. Just like that. Okay, so now got some glue on the side. So now I'm going to adhere this down to my card base. Okay, so now I'm going to adhere this down. And, you know, I wish... I got 3 lamps on me and it's still dark. I just don't get it. Okay, so now I'm just going to drop this down. I'm going to try to make it as even as possible. And it looked good right there. Okay, and then out of that paper pad that I showed you, I ended up cutting out this red paper. And what I did, I ended up passing it through my cuddle bug, and I used the new Annie Griffin Mateless, Lass. I think it's called Matelasse. So I'm just going to adhere this down right there. So guys, I hope you got that extra hour sleep. I personally didn't, because I totally forgot about it and I got up. I could have slept the extra hour. So I'm not going to feel it. So I hope you guys slept in for that extra hour, because after the second day, you cannot tell it at all. Okay, so I love this rice paper. And what I end up doing when I stamp my my sentiment, I end up using the stays on, because this is rice paper. So I'm pretty sure if I would have probably used the Memento, it probably would have been blotchy instead of like crisp and clear. Okay, then I end up using my Martha Stewart pine needle trim, and I cut that out of glitter, and here it goes right here, and I'm going to adhere it right down in the middle as a trim. So let me cut this down some. It's gonna be perfect just like that. So let me get my two-way glue. But anyway, I'm just like so happy. I had so much fun. We craft. Then I end up cutting out for her some Christmas Santas from the Quilted Christmas, which the Santa Clauses on there are so stinking adorable. They are so awesome. But the only thing with that cartridge is you have to cut everything out at 5 inches or taller, which is a bummer because most cards are not that tall, unless you make a tall card like I did the other day. And I made that because I wanted to use my witch. Okay, so there goes my trim. That looks really good. I don't know if I can actually make it look shinier. But there goes the inside of my card. Then I have this new paper punch from Studio G. And Joan, if you're watching my video, they got a new snowflake punch up in Joann's. And these punches are only $1. And they are like perfect for snowflakes. Because they're small enough and they cut out good. And they don't look like they are, what you call it? They don't look like, what I'm trying to say. Oh, I probably don't even know. I can't even think right now. But they're really cute little accents to add to your cards, you know. And they punch out crisp and clear. You know, sometimes the machine, they're really hard to punch out. So to have a little punch like this would be awesome to have around. Especially for the Christmas time. Okay, so let me adhere all of these down. And I'm just going to put them randomly around. And I'm just going to use about 4 of them just to kind of like accent the sentiment. Where did that one go now? Okay, so there it goes. And you really can't even see them on film, but you can see them when you got the card in front of you. So, there goes the inside. So, let's start decorating the outside. Now, for the outside, I already pretty much put everything together. Okay? So, I just didn't glue it down on no mat. So, here you go, guys. Look at this gorgeous scene. Now, I end up using glitter for the top of this. If you girls can see, it looks like icicles, but I don't have an icicle punch. Well, I do, but I don't like how that looks. So I end up using this pine tree. It's called Pine Forest. And what I do, you just turn them upside down and they kind of favor icicles. You see how they look? They don't even look like trees. So I did that with that. Then I cut out this house at 3.25. I cut out my snowman at 3.5. I also cut out some trees from the same cartridge, which was Christmas cheer. And I ended up cutting out, I had a paper that had a Christmas gift. So I ended up hand cutting that out. And I put it on the bottom of the Christmas tree. And then as I was going through my stuff when I got home, I saw this punch that I got that has squirrels on it. So it's a Friskus punch. And it's a fall card, you know, fall punch. So I end up, oh, that'll be cool if I use it. So I asked my husband, and my husband's like, yeah, that'll be awesome. So put them right down there. And I end up using a star punch. Let me see if I can find it. And it's also a Studio G dollar punch. So I used the star punch, and what I did was I ended up putting some stars around his scarf. And I end up stamping it, the eyes, because I end up high contouring everything. And I end up messing up because after I put the nose on and I just put the eyes, I'm like, but it needs a mouth. So I tried to draw it one time, it just didn't work. So I had to redo the snowman again. And the stamp face that I end up using is called Sweet and Innocent. Sorry about the glare, guys. And this is PK1300. And this is the Sweet and Innocent face assortments. And these faces are so stinking adorable. You see how cute? Oops, I just knocked that down. And then I used that snowflake punch to put snowflakes on my card. And this is the pattern paper I was telling you about. Then I got this fence out of the, I think it was the paper doll dress up. Then my cousin had these rhinestones. And you see how they're iridescent? They are so gorgeous. I just love it. So what I ended up doing for the mouse, I used a black pen and I just put dots on the mouth. And I left it like that. And it looks really good. So there we go. So now I'm just going to adhere this straight down to my card. And then I'm going to show you the sentiment that I'm going to use for the front of the card. Oh my god, I'm like so excited. Oh, there goes my tape. Okay, just give me a second. Okay. I think I'm going to start buying me those small little tape runners. Just in case of emergencies. You don't never know. Because, you see, guys, it's been a while since I had a problem, right? It could be the change of weather down here because we went from hot straight to cold. And, I mean, that's how it's supposed to be. But in Florida, the humidity is so totally different than up north. Okay, so let's try this. Hopefully it works. Okay, where's the tape at? Okay, just give me a second, guys. This is so irritating. I was almost done with my video, too. Yes, I was. Okay. Okay, so now I think I got it squared away. Okay. There we go. Okay, now I got it. You know, I think I got a tape run over here. Let me leave this alone. And I didn't fill up my other glue gun because I didn't think I needed it. Okay, I have this one right here. And this one is a totally different. This is a hemma. Perfect. It's a different sticker system, but it works for right now. Okay, so now I'm going to glue my card down. And I left a little bit of the edge because I wanted the white cardstock in the background to show. Okay, there goes my card. Now for my sentiment, I end up stamping from my Scrappy Mom stamp set, A Holiday to Remember. I use Our Family Tree is Blessed with Thee. Because to me, I'm looking at this card. There's a house, there's snowman. He got his hands wide open, and there's trees. So, you know, we're letting the person know our Christmas, our family tree, which this is the family tree, is blessed with thee, the person that you send the card to. So I thought that was pretty cool. Okay, so now I'm just going to pop that up. And then we will be done. Just don't know where I put my pop darts at. Okay, I guess I'll use these small ones for right now. Do I see them? No, you can't even see them. Cool. And I think I'm going to leave the other side without no pop dots and put some glue so it's like adhered to there. You know, I think I'm going to put the big ones on because that one's not keeping it stable at all. So let me get 2 big ones. So I think that's going to be much better. Yes, much better. Okay, so now let me just adhere that down and I'm done with my card. So guys, thank you for coming by today. And I stamped that on that rice paper, which is awesome. I love that rice paper. Okay, well, there goes my card, guys. Definitely hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate all your comments. Please thumb up if you like my cards. And thank you so much for stopping by. You guys have a blessed day. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye now. And there goes the inside. And there goes the outside. I guess you will call that this is my first card of the season. Christmas card. So, guys, you have fun now. Talk to you soon. Bye.